It's my great pleasure to greet a friend of mine from Dallas, Texas, Ken Cherry. Ken, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Ken Cherry. I'm the former Texas State Director for the Mutual UFO Network, which is the oldest and largest UFO group worldwide for the scientific study of UFOs. After many years, about 15 years as director there, I went on to form my group, EPIC, Extraordinary Phenomena Investigations Council, because I believe that there is a correlation between UFOs, paranormal, and also the effort to keep these things away from the public. And so we also investigate conspiracies. So that's where we are today. It allows us so much more latitude to follow up on things that we didn't have the ability to with MUFON.
Now, Ken, you've been listening to my lectures in the last couple of decades.
Yes.
So finally we have you here now. It's the summer of 2025. You were able to climb the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun, the Tumulus, Conical Hill, Gratnica, visiting the tunnels a couple of times. Now you are in the park. What are your impressions about the Bosnian Pyramid Complex?
I am stunned. I've hosted you 4 times over the years. I think the second year after you began, you came over and you spoke to us. The place was in a complete primitive state. This was swampland through here. And, you had already made important discoveries when you were excavating with volunteer help, with scientific help from around the world that were testing and confirming things that were pretty incredible even then. And each time you came back, there were more and more discoveries and more help and more development. And this park is it's probably one of the most beautiful I've ever seen. And the amount of infrastructure, even that, just the infrastructure is incredible. This is like the public works would be back home with government money and subsidies and long-term contract. And you've done this with your own drive and enthusiasm, and the people who come here to help you also share that vision. And I'm just amazed. It's a wonderful park. And I appreciate and thank you so much for the opportunity. It really is an opportunity of a lifetime. If anybody has a chance to come, do it. It is worth it.
Ken, you had the opportunity to listen some scientific information about the pyramids, about the layout, about the sacred geometry. And of course, we all learn about the pyramids in schools. But what is the new that you are taking from here home when it comes to the pyramid science?
Oh my gosh. If we are taught anything in school, it's always about the Egyptian tombs that supposedly house mummies with the kings and so forth. And we get a very simple picture of what the true purpose of pyramids are. And it's not the artwork or the misinformation we get about their being built for pharaohs for their remains. These are genuine energy complexes, right? And they don't rely upon gilded scenes and that sort of thing. They perform a much more important function, and that energy is I think going to be discovered as one of the most important discoveries in our lifetimes. It can, much like the pioneering work of Tesla, who wanted to spread free energy throughout the world to everybody, and probably was part of the cause for his demise. And I must thank you and applaud you for your bravery. I know how much objections that the mainstream media and science, so-called, have given you, and in spite of the fact, you've proven them wrong time and time again. And I think ultimately this is going to lead to some very world-changing discoveries and recognition, which you so greatly deserve.
And finally, the latest discoveries are coming from the world of sacred geometry, Fibonacci links between terrestrial, Bosnian Pyramid phenomena, and celestial, Pleiades. How did you like that?
Fascinating. I do have my own theories about it, and much of what I heard is very much aligned with my own beliefs and research. And but I think this is just incredible information for anybody who would attend. I would highly recommend it.
All right. Thank you very much.
I would like to make one more statement.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now,
Oh, yes.
I don't tell people this very often, and I didn't even tell you, Sam. I was concerned because at home in Texas, I have a 3-4 hour period of the day when I can't speak, or it's very difficult for me to speak. I get a sore throat, or it's raspy. And the reason for that is that I had a quadruple bypass surgery. And when I was going in for surgery, the nurses were forcing tubes down my nose and my throat, literally forcing. I mean, they a couple times pulled it back up and had blood everywhere. And after the surgery went 100%, fantastic. But I lost my voice for a couple weeks, gradually improved, but I still retain that daily downtime. I go to see a throat surgeon, a throat specialist. He stuck a camera down my throat. One of my vocal cords is just barely hanging together. They almost severed it with those forcing the tubes down. And so I've suffered through that now for several years. Daily. I come here, I've been blabbing my head off. I have no problems. As you can tell, I'm speaking clearly.
And you had your presentation a couple of hours this morning.
That's right. And people have courted me ever since I've been here, asking me questions and everything. I love it. I love the energy, and I attribute it to two things. The healing energy in the tunnels and the positive energy of all the attendees. It's just like love. You know, you get together with your family that comes together from all over the world. And again, I thank you for this opportunity so much.
I'm glad that you remember that. Thank you, man.
Yeah, my pleasure.